Now I know what you're thinking, what on earth is going on? Shake's first build video of the season is him on a hunter. What is going on? I will explain my reasons for that very shortly, but right now let me just show you what's going on in this video, okay? It's all about this ability right here, the Acrobat Dodge. Dodge to perform an acrobatic leap. Upon landing, make yourself and nearby allies radiant. Radiant is a 10% damage buff, so you can dodge and it makes you and your teammates buffed with damage. It lasts up to 15 seconds. And looking at that cooldown, 1 minute and 22, that's not too bad, right? But wrong. If you use Frosties and 100 mobility, and after dodging, you just run around or run into a wall like an idiot, the cooldown is actually 18 seconds. So what does that mean? It means an on-demand damage buff for you and your allies, basically every 20 seconds, thereabouts. If you're not just running into a wall, but just running around, you're gonna get your dodge back every 20-30 seconds. Now, Sun Warrior has been removed from Titan, and essentially has been given to hunters in the form of this dodge, because it's the easiest way to proc Radiant out of all three subclasses. Now there are many other ways to proc Radiant, getting kills with your solar abilities like your throwing knife, your grenade, so on and so forth, but this is the easiest way to do it. Just dodge on a whim, dodge and you have your damage buff. Now our aspects are on your mark. Again, this is another thing that is buffed simply by dodging. Precision final blows grant you and nearby allies increased weapon handling and reload speed for a short duration, stacked 3 times. Activating your class ability immediately grants maximum stacks on your mark. And that leads me to my weapons that I'm using. So I dodge, and all of a sudden I have increased stability, reload and handling on my last word, and it's hitting 76 to the head and 52 to the body, meaning I only need to hit 2 crits and 1 body shot and it will take somebody down. Ace of Spades. With Memento Mori active and Radiant active, you're hitting 99 to the head. Essentially, you can just run around 2-tapping people all day. Now, I quickly want to show you guys my fragments too. So we have Ember of Singeing. Your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. So basically hitting someone with a solar ability will help your dodge come back faster. Applying Restoration Cure or Radiant to allies grants increased grenade, melee, and class ability regeneration for a short duration. So we're stacking that with Frosties, obviously. You use the dodge and you sprint around and it makes it come back even quicker. We have Ember of Solace. Radiant and Restoration effects applied to you have an increased duration. So I have a much longer amount of time with Radiant. And finally we have Ember of Torches. Powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies radiant. This saves combatants, but it also works in PvP. Basically just damaging someone with my knife is going to make me radiant. So you have many ways on Hunter to get radiant. This is obviously the main way. I've shown you the weapons. The exotic is Frosties. Sprinting gives you melee, dodge, and grenade regeneration increases dramatically so. And yeah, let's get into the gameplay and let's see what this is all about. Right, so first up we are using the last word, and as you see we just hit our dodge and wow. Did you see how quickly that guy got 3-tapped? Now you got to remember guys, when I dodge, I'm not just getting the damage buff, I'm also getting my other aspect, on your mark, ready every single time I dodge. So as soon as I dodge, my gun has a buff to its stability, its handling, its reload speed, and its damage, all just by dodging. Not to mention the dodge itself is a cool ass flip animation that I really like. It's super ninja and it's super cool, and it's everything you'd expect from a solar rework, isn't it? It feels fresh, it feels new. Solar Hunter now has 4 knives, 3 class abilities to choose from, and they also have the super cool grenade that you can throw in the air and blast people with. It is really cool. That being said, it does require a little bit of build up to get going, the big trip mine that you blow up. That being said, that's why I'm making this video right now. The Titan on the other hand has the big fire melee, and other than that, absolutely nothing has changed about the way you play Solar Titan. In fact, the only thing that has significantly changed are abilities that have been taken away from Titan, like Sun Warrior, which you can now see I'm using a watered down version of Sun Warrior on Hunter by dodging. And that's why I decided to make this video, because, you know, when there's a new season and something new comes out, I want to use the new, cool, and interesting stuff. And frankly speaking, the Titan slamming his fist on the ground and making fire appear is not interesting. It's the same as Behemoth. It's the same as Striker Titan. Titan slams fist on floor. Add element that is relevant to the subclass here. That basically seems to be the gist of the innovation and inspiration for the Titan. Whereas this, the Solo 3.0 Hunter, this genuinely feels powerful and new and unique and kind of cool. I do think it's a little bit perhaps too powerful to have damage buff on demand. I thought we had just gotten away from this with the rework to Lawley Splendor, obviously, with Titans no longer having Sun Warrior. So Lawley Splendor just basically heals you now. It's still very good, but the on-demand damage buff is no longer a thing. But wait, let me just backflip real quick, and guess what? Damage buff, baby. Oh my goodness, it's so good, man. It's so good. I don't think I'm going to be eulogizing for too long. You can see it now. It's Trials of Osiris. You're fighting 3 hunters. They have Ace of Spade equipped, or they have Last Word, or basically any weapon that benefits from 10% of damage, in the sense that it will shift the TTK. There are many other weapons that do this. I just picked 2 of the classics. I can picture it now. They stay in their spawn, running into walls with Frosties until they all have a dodge. One of them dodges. Now they all have a 10% damage buff, right? And when that runs out, if the round's not over yet, another one of them will dodge. And now they have another 10% damage buff. And when his runs out, the next guy will dodge. And by the time he's done, the other 2 have their dodges up. Essentially, it's going to be an infinite chain of 10% damage buff. Good players who are going to build into this, players who understand how this game works and who really juice every last advantage they can get, which is basically what the majority of the PvP player base is now, with it being such a stagnant player base that hasn't been grown at all in years. Because that's the case, this will probably get nerfed. In the meantime, I thought it would be fun to just show you how good this is. We switched over to the Ace of Spades now, and you can see how strong this is. 77 to the head with Ace of Spades and Radiant, and then 99 to the head when Memento Mori and Radiant are active, like this poor fella just found out. It's so unbelievably powerful. You have 15 seconds of Radiant after dodging. In another 5 seconds, your dodge is back if you're using Frosties and you're sprinting around everywhere. So, you know, it is absolutely infinite, and it felt very powerful. Now, it's just kind of strange that you would make one subclass this powerful and the other 2 are feeling distinctly kind of lame. Especially, and obviously I'm not a Warlock main, but I can't emphasize enough to you in PvP how underwhelming Solar Titan is. There's no movement abilities, there's no, you know, truly new and interesting techniques or playstyles, because the new Consecration melee is not a playstyle, man. You can't call running up to someone and slamming the floor with your fists and hoping that they don't simply jump in the air to avoid it a playstyle. Dodging and Ace of Spading and Last Wording, that's a bit more of a playstyle. So there you go, my friends. The most hateful hunter build in a hot minute, and your boy made the video. Something kind of crazy about that one. Slap a like on the video. There's going to be a Solar Titan 3.0 rant video coming soon. Consider this the preview to that, because I ain't a happy chappy. But I'm sure you will be if you use this build. Much love, and I'll see you in the next video.